Is it?
Red dot.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, world. Welcome to the march against Monsanto. Very nice edition. I purposely shot. By the way, I'm your host, Videography. Thank you. And I set it up so I wouldn't have to travel 1 hour on the metro to get to the march, you know? So I'm nice and convenient, right here in the valley. So, as you can tell, I don't talk very well. So I got me an MC. Let me introduce you. Nuys.
Hi there. Good afternoon. And my gosh, what a blessing it is to see you all here. I know we'll have more people coming in as we go along. So please make room. You're so crowded out there. Okay, so first of all, I want to shout out to the Nuys Police Department for being here. Thank you so much for protecting us. We love you. And I want to thank the City of Nuys for supporting our right to peacefully protest and give us space to join our voices. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, yay!
And thank you all for joining us. Also, I have big love and gratitude for our great volunteers. United, we make a difference.
Yay!
Now, why are we here? The March Against Monsanto is an international grassroots movement and protest against the Monsanto Corporation for putting genetically modified ingredients into our food without adequate testing and no labeling. Last year, at our very first March Against Monsanto, we rallied over 400 cities to march. Collectively, we educated each other and support each other. And while we were there, most of us realized that together we can get things done. When that happens, we stand in our truth and we take back our individual power. So again, we thank you for being present today. You are a blessing to the world.
Yeah!
Now this year, right now, as we stand, we are not alone. We join 450 other cities around the globe in our protest today. Monsanto, can you hear us yet? We are making history. This is our time to be proud of. We will look back and we will say we changed the world for our children and our grandchildren because we have the right to know what's in our food. Margaret Mead once coined one of my favorite statements. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful and committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has.
That's right, yay!
So now I'd like to introduce, you heard her a minute ago, our co-host of the Van Nuys Chapter March Against Monsanto, Isabel Charleston. Isabel is a nutritionalist and LA statewide Latino leadership team for Label GMOs, California Grassroots.
Appreciate it.
Hello, it is my pleasure to be here in front of you. I'm talking about GMOs, genetically modified organisms, or genetically engineered foods, also known as GE foods. Do GMOs pose a health risk to you and your family? You bet. The U.S. is the sickest industrialized country in the world. Babies, children, and pregnant women are most at risk. GMOs are not categorized as vegetables because they are not. They are categorized as herbicides or pesticides. Their DNA is their DNA of a virus. The process of GMOs creates unpredicted mutations, resulting in unknown side effects. Not to mention an ecological catastrophe. In other words, we are eating pesticides that look and taste like food. come as no surprise that GMOs cause deep toxicity within our bodies. Over 80% of foods sold at the grocery stores are genetically modified. We want them to be labeled. We have the right to know what we are feeding our families. California Senator Noreen Evans introduced Senate Bill 1381, which requires GE food labeling. This bill is gone through the legislative process. It has passed the Senate Health Committee, the Judicial Committee, and yesterday, after 2 hard weeks, the Appropriations Committee passed the bill. Yeah! Now, we go through the full Senate. In order for the senators to approve this bill, we must call them now. We must show interest. This is a community effort. You can call them and leave messages. Simply say, my name is so-and-so. Please approve SB 1381. We have these small flyers. You can see here all their phone numbers. To call is very important. Illnesses. The water epidemic became epidemic since the proliferation of GMOs. Some of them are obesity, diabetes, cancer, depression, heart problems, leaky gut, infertility, childhood diseases, allergies, immune dysfunction, intestinal problems, asthma, accelerated aging, etc. There must be a good reason why, since 2009, the American Academy of Environmental Medicine advised physicians to prescribe non-GMO diets for all patients. GMO crops must require repeated applications of Monsanto herbicide Roundup, whose active ingredient, glyphosate, has been linked to serious health problems. A recent study by scientists Anthony Samsel and Stephanie Senes linked glyphosate with autism, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's.
All votes among 3 countries, Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Clinton promised it would raise the standard of living in those countries, particularly Mexico, so that fewer laborers would try to cross our border illegally to compete with our own workforce. The trade agreement was purported to create huge numbers of higher wage jobs on both sides of the border and to improve environmental conditions, among other promises, which included transforming Mexico from essentially a third world economy to one that would be a major trading partner importing our goods. After all, a suitable import-export ratio is essential for any country to have a healthy, flourishing, thriving economy. You remember Ross Perot, the wealthy Texan businessman who had run for president as an independent? Well, he famously stated that if NAFTA were approved, we would hear jobs being sucked out of our country. People ignored his warnings, but his concerns were all too well founded. They came to pass, and we are still hearing the echoes of that gaggling, gurgling sound. The NAFTA rollout back in 1994 eliminated close to 1 million U.S. jobs and undermined democratic control of domestic policy making and threatened health, environmental, and food safety standards. NAFTA has cost us 1/3 of our manufacturing jobs. 60,000 factories no longer exist in this country. We presently have the worst trade deficit in the world, a situation in itself which has created alarming unemployment numbers. The TPP proposal is really no different and in many ways is much worse than the earlier pact. If signed into law, it would be the biggest free trade agreement in our country's history. Many countries their own laws. As per the normal course of things, though, Wall Street, corporate America would make millions and even billions in new profits, but little or nothing for the rest of us. The independence of U.S. markets is at stake. As a result of the pact, citizens of the involved countries would have no control over food safety. What they will be eating, where and under what conditions it's grown, nor over the use of herbicides and pesticides. Passage could even dramatically increase the cost of prescription drugs. Transaction taxes on Wall Street would be eliminated. Can you imagine this Wall Street versus Main Street scenario repeat itself again and again? The TTP would allow Monsanto to push poisonous chemicals, many particularly harmful to bees, those little guys on which we depend for pollinating our crops. These substances would infiltrate our soil and water in a very catastrophic way that would affect our environment. What are our alternatives? Monsanto is an international American corporation that controls about 90% of seed genetics worldwide.
The plant itself is a patented insecticide. When the bugs eat it, they die. Then it's sprayed with Roundup. Then they make it into your food. This is what we have to tell people. This is what will get them not to buy it and to come on board with us. And we have to tell this to our legislators because you know what? They're voting on these things and they don't know.
Food and water we consume is safe, accessible, and sustainable. We help people take charge of where their essential resources come from by organizing and building people power to force our government to do its job protecting citizens. And I'm up here today because I think we have the right to know what's in our food. Anyone else?
Yeah!
So I think Kathleen really hit it, but I'm going to reiterate a couple of points. 50 years ago, a chemical company thought it would be a great idea to not only manufacture toxic industrial chemicals, but they thought it would be good to create an entire food system dependent on those toxic chemicals. So this company began buying up agriculture firms and seed companies one by one, and within 20 years they figured out how to genetically engineer plant DNA. And I think by the moniker of the march, we all know the company I'm talking about is Monsanto, right?
Yeah.
Monsanto now controls the market. We know the stats, 93% of all soy, over 80% of corn in the U.S., it all contains Monsanto patented genes. And by 2009, Monsanto's GMOs were sown into the soil of over 150 million acres in the U.S. And it's no surprise that with patents on over 1,600 seeds, plants, and chemicals, Monsanto is fighting tooth and nail to expand into markets abroad. But these are just numbers, let's bring it home. Thanks to this industry, America's farms have been dealt the hardest blow. What was initially the promise of a new technology to reduce the costs of farming and food, seed prices have skyrocketed.
I tell you what, I really hate it. Now these neurotoxins, what they all about? You know the system is freaking out. Saying what the hell, Rob? What in the world is this here? You wanna keep us well? You gotta eat what's real. I don't want no more chemicals inside of me. So I'm sweetening things naturally. No, I don't need no aspartame. Thank you anyway. Said I don't want no more toxic crap inside of me. So I stay away from dollar drinks. They're full of aspartame. It's a crooked shade. Just kidding. Alright, here I go. This is called Question What's Inside. And 50% of the downloads of this tune go to the Institute for Responsible Technology. All right, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
You guys have been awesome.
Where's the
It's
team?
Saturday afternoon. We're gonna do this. Yeah. All right. See if you can hear this. Well, I like to eat fruit when it's ripe. strategies prepared just right, but that can be hard to find. And I know not everyone is into this as I am. Hopefully once in a while you're buying from organic sources. I'm sure it may cost just a bit more, but it's all for the future of the world and the farms we need. What do you think your children are going to eat when all the food is owned by one company? Once they patented every single seed, I'm not making this up. No, you can look this stuff up, yeah. But don't you pull out your smartphone so soon. Can't you wait till the end of the tune? When seeds are modified genetically, it'd be nice if we tested them for safety before we start ingesting them thrice daily. But it doesn't seem to be a priority. I see the seas of disease getting deeper and creeping above my knees. Trees are no reason to keep from fleeing, but all I need is what I'm eating. And I'd rather eat it whole, not refined but natural, the way you find it, how it grows. And I'm aware that there are those thinking that this is ridiculous, but I'ma stick with this, there's so much sickness. We can get through this when we all say no to GMOs. Bloody bastards, a master getting lost past faster before the evidence is explored and not after. Science stays hidden or given a disaster, but if enough folks can uncover this hoax, we might be able to expose the dangers of GMOs. And who knows, if we reverse the flow of this trend, we'll send them a message and help it come to an end. I said, help us all out, read about this stuff. We might just stand a chance to stand up to the man, but we can all raise our hands and demand some answers. Call the bluff enough that we'll be peeing in their pantsuits. Now one study proves this stuff safe and it pains, but it paints the fact we won't be able to trace anything back. The labels will lack the fact that it's not actually what it claims to be. Though my taste the same to the layman, don't you dare say amen. For what you will partake in of the God for the blessing. The message what you was made in a laboratory by a human. Your dinner's fake, man. And I'd rather eat my food whole, not refined but natural, the way you find it, how it grows. And I'm aware that there are those thinking that this is ridiculous, but I'm sticking with this, there's so much sickness. We can get through this if we all say no to GMOs.
Yeah!
Question what's inside, what you put inside your body. Quit relying on the liars who are smiling from the money that's fattening up their wallets from the processed food holics. Profits keep them from speaking about their products, making all of us sick of this stuff. I'm sick of the games. I'm sick of freaking fake science, fraudulent claims. I want to shake it all up, cause surely there's no team or any kind of machine really keep it for clean. I don't consider it clean with artificial crap in my food. While I'm rapping at you, don't put crap in my food, cause that would be rude. But ain't it ruder to exclude genetic engineering from the labels of our food? Can I hear you? I said, what can he be talking about? How is it? I never found out that GMOs are all around because they don't make a sound or they don't come to your town and say, listen people, this will drop your jaw to the ground. Wait till you hear about what's in the food's DNA. If you don't take action to change, the chain reaction remains. And if we don't demand labels in every single state, it won't be superpowers that we get when we mutate. And I'd rather eat it whole, not refined but natural, the way you find it, how it grows. And I'm aware there are those thinking that this is ridiculous, but I'm sticking with this, there's so much sickness. We're gonna get through this when we all say no to GMOs. Oh, yeah, say no to GMOs.
Traveling Dave, come on, travel on back there.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out.
Oh, yeah!
Give yourselves a hand for coming and making the effort.
We love ya!
Thank you for being here and being you.
So I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Jennifer Freedom, and we have Pineal and Dave, Traveler Dave, making his way up here. We're in the class, and Davey came here, founder of the Seed Library of Los Angeles, is our teacher. He's going to say a few words, and then we'll play, and then send you guys off. So David King.
about GMOs and Monsanto already today. Let me just run by a few extra things and we're going to get into what we got displayed for you. First of all, did you know that Monsanto was the company
Save our seeds. Save our seeds.
Come on, let's hear your voices.
Save our seeds. Save our seeds. Save our seeds.
Don't worry about the problem.
Save our seeds.
Let's focus on solutions.
Save our seeds.
The sunny solution.
Save our seeds.
The only solution.
completely insane.
Right?
Thank you, Monsanto, you're going down, 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 down.
Monsanto, you're going down, 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 down.
Hi, Em. Wait for Nadine.